When I look back at my journey, I realize that the most important thing I learned was to believe in myself, even when the world around me doubted me. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you teach yourself every single day. I remember being a teenager, feeling awkward and unsure, struggling with self-esteem just like many of you might be right now. There were moments when I felt like I didn't belong, when I was bullied and misunderstood because of where I came from or how I looked. But what changed everything was deciding not to let those fears control me. I told myself, I am not afraid of anybody. And slowly, people started believing it too. That belief became my armor and my greatest strength. Confidence is not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, flaws and all. I've stumbled many times, faced rejection and encountered setbacks, but each time I got up, I learned something new about myself. Being strong means accepting that you are human and that imperfections are part of your unique story. When life gives you challenges, don't shrink away. Instead, face them head on, learn from them, and use them to grow stronger. That's how you build resilience and true confidence. It's also about owning your voice and your opinions. I was raised to be opinionated and to never be afraid to share what I believe in. That's something I encourage every girl to do. When you believe in yourself and speak your truth, you command respect. Confidence is your best accessory, more powerful than any outfit or makeup. It opens doors and creates opportunities because people are drawn to those who carry themselves with self-assurance and authenticity. Remember, confidence doesn't mean you have to lose your femininity or softness. You can be smart, tough, and compassionate all at once. The key is to be true to who you are, to be courageous, and to never let anyone else define your worth. When you believe in yourself, the world becomes your oyster, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. So stand tall, embrace your uniqueness, and wear your confidence like a crown, because that is the real power of being a strong girl. When I think about what has truly shaped my journey, one thing stands out clearly: setting clear goals and staying committed to them. It's easy to say you want to be successful or strong, but without a clear vision of what that means for you, it's like trying to navigate a ship without a compass. I've learned that having a goal isn't just about dreaming, it's about making a promise to yourself to keep moving forward, no matter what. From a young age, I realized that if I wanted to achieve something, I had to be intentional about it. I didn't just want to be an actress or a singer. I wanted to be the best version of myself in whatever I chose. That meant setting specific goals, whether it was improving my craft, learning new skills, or building meaningful relationships. But setting a goal is only the first step. The real challenge is staying committed, especially when the road gets tough. There were times when the path was filled with obstacles, criticism, rejection, and moments when I questioned if I was on the right track. But what kept me going was the commitment I made to my goals. I treated them like a promise I couldn't break. Every day I reminded myself why I started and what I was working toward. That kind of dedication turns dreams into reality. It's not about giant leaps all the time. It's about consistent, small steps that add up. Another important lesson is to be flexible and open to growth. Sometimes your goals will evolve as you learn more about yourself and the world. That's okay. Staying committed doesn't mean being rigid. It means being persistent, but also adaptable, willing to adjust your plans without losing sight of your ultimate vision. Surrounding yourself with people who support your goals can also make a huge difference. When you share your vision with others who believe in you, it fuels your motivation and keeps you accountable. But at the end of the day, the commitment has to come from within. No one else can do the work for you. So, set your goals clearly, stay dedicated, and remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. That's the path to becoming a strong girl who knows exactly what she wants and goes after it with all her heart. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned is that challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities in disguise. It's so easy to feel defeated when things don't go as planned, when you face setbacks, or when the world seems to be working against you. But what I want you to remember is that every single challenge you encounter is a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. There have been many moments in my life when I could have given up, times when I didn't get the role I wanted, when people doubted my abilities, or when I faced criticism that felt unfair and personal. In those moments I had a choice. I could let disappointment define me, or I could use it as fuel to push myself further. I chose the latter, and every time I did, I discovered a new layer of strength within myself that I never knew existed. That's the beauty of challenges. They teach you things about yourself that you wouldn't learn if everything was always easy. When you face obstacles, don't be afraid to feel frustrated or even scared. Those feelings are natural. But don't let them stop you. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better? Embracing challenges means shifting your mindset from, why is this happening to me, to, what is this teaching me? That shift is where true growth happens. It's also important to remember that you don't have to go through challenges alone. Reach out for help when you need it, lean on your support system, and don't be afraid to admit when you're struggling. There's strength in vulnerability, and there's power in asking for support. Most importantly, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every time you overcome a challenge, you're building resilience and confidence. You're proving to yourself that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. Over time, those small victories add up, and you realize that you are far stronger than you ever imagined. So, the next time you face a challenge, don't shy away from it. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it shape you into the strong, unstoppable girl you are meant to be. Throughout my journey, one thing has become incredibly clear. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on who you become. We often underestimate how much our environment shapes our thoughts, our confidence, and even our dreams. I've been fortunate to have a circle of family, friends, and mentors who believed in me, sometimes even more than I believed in myself. Their encouragement, honesty, and support have been my anchor through the highs and lows of life. It's important to choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who challenge you to be better, and who celebrate your successes without jealousy or judgment. These are the people who will remind you of your worth on the days you forget it yourself. They'll push you to keep going when you feel like giving up, and they'll cheer you on as you chase your goals. Positive influences aren't just about having fun together. They're about helping each other grow and become the best versions of yourselves. At the same time, don't be afraid to distance yourself from negativity. There will always be people who try to bring you down, who doubt your potential, or who make you question your dreams. You don't owe anyone your energy if they're not contributing to your growth or happiness. It's okay to outgrow relationships that no longer serve you. Protect your space and your peace, because you deserve to be surrounded by kindness, encouragement, and inspiration. Another thing I've learned is the importance of learning from others. Seek out mentors and role models who inspire you, who have walked the path before you, and who are willing to share their wisdom. Listen to their stories, ask questions, and soak up every lesson you can. We grow not only by our own experiences, but also by learning from the journeys of those around us. Remember, the company you keep is a reflection of who you are and who you aspire to be. Choose people who believe in your dreams, who challenge you to rise higher, and who remind you every day that you are capable of greatness. When you build a strong, positive support system, there's nothing you can't achieve. As I've grown and experienced more of life, I've come to understand that true strength isn't just about what you achieve or how you face challenges. It's also about how well you take care of yourself both inside and out. We often get so caught up in chasing our dreams and meeting expectations that we forget the most important foundation of all, our own well-being. Taking care of your mental and physical health is not a luxury, it's a necessity if you want to be a truly strong girl. There were times in my life when I pushed myself too hard, thinking that rest was a sign of weakness or that asking for help meant I wasn't strong enough. But I learned, sometimes the hard way, that ignoring your own needs only leads to burnout and unhappiness. Strength is about knowing when to push forward and when to pause, breathe, and recharge. It's about listening to your body, respecting your limits, and making self-care a priority, not an afterthought. Mental health is just as important as physical health. We all have days when we feel anxious, overwhelmed, or even lost. It's okay to feel that way. What matters is how you respond. Don't be afraid to talk about your feelings, to reach out for support, or to seek professional help if you need it. There is no shame in taking care of your mind. In fact, it's one of the bravest things you can do. Practicing mindfulness, journaling, or simply taking time to do things that make you happy can make a world of difference. Physical health matters too. Eating well, staying active, and getting enough sleep are simple things, but they have a huge impact on how you feel and how you perform. When you treat your body with kindness and respect, you give yourself the energy and strength to take on whatever comes your way. Remember, being a strong girl doesn't mean you have to do it all alone or be perfect all the time. It means recognizing your needs, honoring your feelings, and making your well-being a top priority. When you take care of yourself, you're not just stronger for you. One of the most important lessons I've learned on my journey is that being strong isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's also about standing up for what you believe in and supporting others along the way. Strength is deeply connected to courage and integrity. It means having the confidence to speak your truth even when it's difficult, and the compassion to lift others up rather than tear them down. There will be times when you face situations where you need to stand up for yourself, whether it's setting boundaries, saying no, or defending your values. That can feel scary, especially when you worry about what others might think or say. But remember, standing up for yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. It's a way of honoring your worth and showing the world that you respect yourself enough to demand respect in return. When you do this, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect of empowerment. At the same time, being strong means standing up for others too. It means using your voice to support those who might not have the courage or the platform to speak up. When you see injustice, bullying, or unfairness, don't stay silent. Your voice matters, and your actions can make a difference. Sometimes, standing up for others is as simple as offering kindness, listening without judgment, or being an ally. Other times it requires more courage, speaking out publicly, advocating for change, or challenging harmful norms. Strength is not about being aggressive or confrontational. It's about being assertive and compassionate. It's about knowing when to push back and when to listen. It's about standing firm in your beliefs while respecting the perspectives of others. This balance is what makes your strength truly powerful. Remember, every time you stand up for yourself or someone else, you are building a legacy of courage and integrity. You're showing the world that being a strong girl means being brave, kind, and unwavering in your values. That's the kind of strength that changes lives, not just your own, but the lives of everyone around you.